Good news for the warm-up. If you like that sort of thing in February, it's going to be well above average, if not breaking records in several areas. Today, we're running about 15 to 20 degrees above average. Kansas City, 62. Dallas, 81 degrees. Cincinnati, 59. Same thing in New York City, so it'll feel real nice. And then as we go into tomorrow, that warming trend continues. Dallas, 86 degrees. Charleston, South Carolina, 77. 71 in Norfolk. Philadelphia, 59 degrees. And then as we go into Thursday, in the middle of the week, we're looking to break some record high temperatures, especially down across the south into Florida. The warmest it's ever been in February has been 90 degrees. It's happened twice, once in the 30s, once in the 60s. We're forecasting a high of 92 degrees on Thursday. That would be the warmest February temperature on record. So not only will we break your daily record high temperatures, but we could see just some exceptional heat down through Florida for this time of year. The warmth continues again down through Texas today, mild in the northeast, a little bit snowy though on the flip side of this whole thing. Temperatures in the 30s and some lower 40s across the upper Midwest as we go into this afternoon. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds. I want to throw out there that if you take the Staten Island ferry, the view of lower Manhattan looks just like
Agree.
that.
Not,
right?
not in February.
Well, maybe not February. Although today it's going to be nearly 60 degrees in New York City. But we do have a big winter storm that's making its way into the West Coast. So we already have winter weather advisories, winter storm watches, even some blizzard warnings across parts of Wyoming as this storm gets going. So today we're going to see it make its way onshore. Rain along the coast of Washington State, some mountain snow. But then as this moves eastward and intensifies, we are going to see heavy snow through the Rockies, through Wyoming. We could end up across parts of Wyoming and Montana with several inches of snow, close to a foot of snow possible. And then as it continues to move eastward by Wednesday into Thursday, even up into Minneapolis, we're going to see some heavy snow, perhaps some icing before it changes over to rain in Chicago and Detroit. And then this will make its way into the Northeast by the end of the week. So we could see as much as, I'd say, 18 inches of snow across parts of southern Minnesota as this storm moves eastward. Again, that's not till about Wednesday. In the meantime, Wyoming would get hit first with locally up to 1 to 3 feet of snow possible. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window.
We are heading to the mountains with a visit to beautiful Lake George, New York. Back at 8:35 with an inspirational new book from a very inspirational figure, Roma Downey, who you may know best from her role on the TV show.
Industry here in New York.
Caval and Rhea Graham have a remarkable story when it comes to a manicurist to the stars, which will be sharing 3 hot new nail trims.
But first, in our third hour, a couple doing the impossible, making bagels even better.
Yeah, I told you. Okay.
18-year-old Reagan Bischoff. She may be young, but she's already setting an example for other kids and adults by showing them the power of persistence. Really love this moment. Taylor stayed true to her word, but she actually blew
that.
on the beach.
Good.
Well, coming up next.
We are back now with a sisterhood of young women who call themselves the Nerdettes. I recently met the all-girl robotics team to hear about their passion for STEM and find out how they're building something special.
They're also embracing their nerddom. They're calling themselves the Nerdettes.
I know.
Yeah, they'll be our leaders of tomorrow. I love it. All right, well, now from science to poetry for our series Generation Next. I recently met a teen from the Bronx who was just named New York City's Youth Poet Laureate. So we met up at a place that is so special to her to talk about.
Back now with a story about brotherhood and nature. There's an organization in California called Black Men Hike. They promote mental and physical health by bringing black men together in an environment a lot of them haven't experienced before. NBC's Steve Patterson recently laced up his hiking boots to find out what it's all about. On this President's Day.
All right, tomorrow on the third hour of today, we have a music superstar, Pink, performing live.
Really?
It's a big star. Back here tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your holiday.
Bye-bye.